A suspect linked to the killing of United Healthcare CEO arrested.
If you see something, say something, but most importantly, do something.
Why police say he is their guy. A crash in the water.
Like he was getting dangerously close to other boats. They were.
After a Christmas boat parade. And Mike Tyson hits the 305.
It's an honor to finally meet him in person.
And what's next for him after his viral fight against Jake Paul? These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Sara Mercedes.
I'm Nicolette Esper. Today is Tuesday, December 10th, 2024.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Under arrest, the suspect in a murder that captured the nation's attention. Investigators say they believe they've caught the suspect accused of killing United Healthcare's CEO in Midtown Manhattan just last week.
A man was detained just hours ago in Pennsylvania after police got a tip. Michael Yoshida is in Altoona, Pennsylvania, where police were tipped off about the suspect.
26-year-old Luigi Mangione arraigned Monday night near Altoona, Pennsylvania.
That process will continue to play out, and justice will be delivered.
A McDonald's employee in Altoona phoned in a tip to police after seeing a man fitting the gunman's description.
A McDonald's employee did something we ask every American to do. If you see something, say something, but most importantly, do something.
Altoona police officers arrested Mangione on firearms charges. Authorities say he was carrying what's called a ghost gun, an untraceable self-assembled firearm that may have been 3D printed. They also noted that it was capable of firing a 9mm round.
I have no tolerance, nor should anyone, for one man using an illegal ghost gun to murder someone because he thinks his opinion matters most.
Investigators are now working to see if ballistics and DNA evidence from a recovered backpack and other items will link to Mangione. New York's police commissioner says he was carrying a U.S. passport and several fake IDs, one of which they say the suspect used to check into a Manhattan hostel 10 days before the killing.
Additionally, officers recovered a handwritten document that speaks to both his motivation and mindset.
I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
A former Marine accused of choking a homeless man to death on the subway has been set free. Caplin's Valentina Gaspari has more.
The reactions are mixed after a jury found Danielle Penny not guilty of criminally negligent homicide yesterday. The case stems from an incident on a New York subway train last year. Witnesses say Jordan Neely was acting erratically when he boarded the train. Video shows Penny putting him in a chokehold that led to his death. An attorney for the former Marine says Penny protected himself and others on the train. He calls Neely a, quote, psychotic madman with a history of violence. Neely struggled with homelessness, mental health, and drug abuse. Some demonstrators call Penny a hero for his actions, but Nelly's father says he's heartbroken.
Miss my son. My son didn't have to go through this. I didn't have to go through this either. It hurts.
He and the family's attorney say the judicial system is broken.
We keep coming to the system, asking the system to let us know that our lives have value.
The family's attorney is also criticizing the jury for failing to decide on a previous second-degree manslaughter charge, resulting in a dismissal last week.
The jury they couldn't decide on the top charge, but they come back this week and they give up on us.
For Caplin News, I'm Valentina Gaspari.
A lawsuit against President Trump's choice education secretary has been put on pause as we await a decision from Maryland Supreme Court. Linda McMahon and World Wrestling Entertainment are accused of knowingly hiring a ringside announcer who sexually abused underage boys. She and her husband, Vince McMahon, deny allegations they knew about the abuse. The announcer died in 2012.
A year after the landmark 6-3 ruling ended affirmative action in university admissions, the Supreme Court declined to review a case involving race-neutral efforts to diversify public schools. The case concerns a Boston public school policy giving seats to students with the highest GPA from each neighborhood. By not taking up the case, the Supreme Court left in place a lower court decision siding with the school district.
Trouble in the waters at a Christmas celebration after a watercraft appearing to be a car crashes into a boat and sends 3 people to the hospital. Reporter Tony Atkins from WESH has more on the Christmas boat parade crash.
Reckless wave running caused noise and wakes in this quiet Merritt Island neighborhood. Now keep your eye on this jet car boat, a jet ski that looks like a sports car. Terry Thorne says he felt something was about to go wrong.
He was swerving and very quickly around the pilings.
Shortly after, witnesses say the driver of this jet car boat lost control and went flying into another boat. FWC says 3 people were taken to the hospital.
At least no one died from it, so...
Don Wilson says he saw the whole thing and it happened shortly after the Merritt Island Christmas boat parade on Saturday.
And it looked like he was getting dangerously close to other boats. There were lots of other boats. And sure enough, within seconds of observing this hazard, he hit someone.
And the people I talked to in this neighborhood, they say a lot of folks here had parties to watch this holiday parade, and because so many cars were parked in the street, that made it harder for first responders to get to the scene.
A Facebook post from the boat parade says in part organizers don't condone the reckless boating and are working with authorities to make sure this never happens again.
But he was zooming. He was doing 20 miles an hour in big circles, so it was just a bit reckless.
Wilson says he's happy no one was killed, but hopes boaters are more careful moving forward.
I hope that the guy who caused the accident learned some valuable lessons and is today a better boater than he was yesterday.
Covering Brevard County in Merritt Island, Tony Atkins, West 2 News.
Apple is the best-run company in the U.S., and that's according to the Wall Street Journal's annual Management 250. Apple took the top spot from Microsoft, which came in second this year. NVIDIA took third, and Intel came in fourth. The Wall Street Journal says it grades contenders in areas like innovation and employee management.
Hershey stock shares rise after reports of new possible owners show up. Cadbury owner Mondelez is exploring a new offer to buy Hershey that would potentially create one of the world's largest candy companies. But Bloomberg reported discussions might not lead to a deal. In addition to Cadbury, Mondelez also owns Oreo, Chips Ahoy, Ritz Crackers, Wheat Thins, and Sour Patch Kids. Hershey has Kit Kat, Reese's, Jolly Rancher, and Skinny Pop popcorn.
Miami Supreme Court Justice takes on Broadway.
That's still ahead, and so it's the story.
Was amazing. The energy that he just emits from being there is ridiculous. You can clearly tell that he's just this human that isn't really a human.
Fresh off his boxing match with Jake Paul, Mike Tyson comes to South Florida. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Bill is a family man. He invests his money wisely and provides a good life for his children. Just one problem. He often opens emails from senders he doesn't know, and his computer is not password protected. One day, Bill checked his bank account and 94% of malware attacks originate from emails. Don't be like Bill. Take your cybersecurity seriously.
Mike in Miami, a boxing superstar, making a South Florida stop. Global boxing icon Mike Tyson is home this morning after his visit to South Florida over the weekend to launch his new venture.
Caplin News' Alejandro Marquina was at the event and caught some pretty cool fan reactions to meeting Iron Mike.
After his historic fight last month against Jake Paul, legendary boxer Mike Tyson is presenting his new medical cannabis product here in North Miami.
Hundreds of fans turned out for the chance to meet and greet the boxing legend in the Move dispensary located in North Miami. Many waited in line, excited to snap photos and share their admiration for Tyson, who is not just a champion in the ring, but also a prominent figure in the cannabis industry.
It was amazing. The energy that he just emits from being there is ridiculous. You can clearly tell that he's just this human that isn't really a human. It's insane.
While he couldn't take interviews at the event, he took time to engage with each fan, sharing laughs and greeting them. His charisma drew people in, creating a memorable experience for everyone involved.
I saw an opportunity to come and meet him today, and it was the best 60 seconds of my life, just sitting down and getting a picture with him.
While Tyson was promoting his Tyson 2.0 brand, which includes his popular Mike Bites edibles, the focus of the day was clearly on connecting with his fans.
It was pretty cool. I've been watching him my whole life, and it's an honor to finally meet him in person. It's cool. Definitely a good experience.
The event was not just about the cannabis products, but a chance to celebrate Tyson's legacy while being able to share with the community he has built throughout his career.
And it was an amazing experience for fans to be able to meet Iron Mike in person and be able to take pictures with him. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Alejandro Marquina.
From the Supreme Court all the way to the Broadway stage, Miami's Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson is set to perform in a musical. For one night only, she will appear in the show And Juliet this Saturday. Justice Jackson grew up in South Florida and went to Palmetto High. She wrote in her memoir that she wanted to be the first Black female Supreme Court justice to appear on Broadway. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stand is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Nicolette Esper.
I'm Sara Mercedes. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.